Hi, I'm Heidi Miller. In this workout video, we're going to be going over the intermediate mat work routine. This is a full body workout and we work the spine in all directions. Keep in mind, none of these exercises have been modified for someone with a spine injury. If you have a spine injury, check out your local Pilates studio and work with somebody one-on-one. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect to our breathing, keeping our abdominals in, and a little stretch before we start our intermediate mat workout today. So let's go ahead and bring your legs in. Make sure your tailbone is down so pelvis is level. And we're going to just stretch the legs up towards the ceiling as we deepen our lower abdominals into our spine. See if you can keep your tailbone down. That's more important than whether your legs are straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Let the breath go into your mid-back, into the sides of your rib cage. Feel those abdominals deepening and vacuuming to the low spine. We're going to add arms. Exhaling. Abs are deepening. Pushing the breath in the back with the abs in. Exhale, flex the feet. Keep your spine long and steady and strong. And inhale back in. Let's do 3 more. Inhale in, pushing the breath into the underarms. Exhale. And in. Last one here, we'll hold and take it right into the 100. You're going to point the feet, squeeze those inner thighs, keep those abs in, lifting the arms as you unshrug your shoulders, lift the head and shoulders, and then start in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. You can add these legs moving as long as you can keep your pelvis stable and abs in. Feel like your neck keeps getting longer. One more set. Go ahead and stretch your legs out. Stretch your arms up. We're going to flex the feet and squeeze those inner thighs together. And we're going to stretch the arms back, keeping the waist on the mat. Inhale, lifting the arms, then the head. Exhale through the tight spot in the spine. This is called roll up. Inhale as you go back, so you can get your waist to the wall behind you. Squeeze the legs together and exhale. Feel like you're holding a dime between the inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale. One more just like this. We're squeezing those inner thighs. We're drawing our waist back towards the wall, articulating each vertebrae onto the mat. We lift the arms, then the head. Exhaling in the tight spot of the spine that tries to not bend. We want to use the exhale to bend. So we keep pulling our waist back more and more with each repetition. Now for the last 2, let's try keeping the arms by the ears. So we lift head and arms together. Inhaling back, still trying to pull the waist back. Exhale. Articulating through each vertebrae. One more just like that. Arms by the ears. And then rolling back down, trying to pull our waist back more and more each repetition. Let's move on to a hamstring stretch before the exercise tree. So we're just going to do 3. So we just stretch and bend, stretch and bend. Most importantly, keep those hips nice and level and still. Does not matter if the leg gets straight. We're going to hold the stretch, point and flex, really working through that ankle. We're just doing 3 and then circling the foot, really working through the circles here, and then switch direction. We're doing 3 in each direction. We're going to go ahead and hold the leg steady. We lift the head. We're going to rock up so we can find our stop-start position. Hands are up high, chest is lifted, hips are square, and we start to rock back to where we can balance, keeping the legs stretching up. We walk down the leg, keeping it steady, and walk the spine down to the mat. That counts as 1. Inhale, exhale up. Try to keep the legs steady. At the top, lift the chest. Inhale, exhale down. Keeping those hips nice and level. Inhale, exhale up. Lift the chest. Inhale, exhale down. And we'll do just one more to make it 4. Inhale, exhale. Lift the chest. Inhale, exhale. Just hug the knee in just for a moment before we do single leg circle here. We're going to stretch the leg back up. Little turnout, reaching through the inner thigh, arms strong. Inhale, we go across. Exhale, around, up. Pause. Inhale across. Exhale, around, up. Pause. At intermediate level, we add a little twist to the hip as the leg goes across. It stays neutral once the leg is forward and finishes the movement. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, switching direction, exhale. So it's neutral and then a little twist as it goes across and up. Inhale and exhale. Try to use those scooping abdominals to bring the leg back to the top. Inhale, exhale. Really feeling those arms are strong, spine is long. Go ahead and hug that knee in. And then we're going to switch to the other side. We'll do hamstring stretch on the other leg, keeping the shoulders wide. We're going to inhale, stretch, exhale, bend. As I'm cueing the breath, make sure we're keeping those abdominals in, breathing into our back. We're going to hold the next stretch, point and flex the foot 3 times, flex and point, really trying to work through those tight ankle muscles, feet and calf muscles. We circle the ankle, see how much we can circle. Keep breathing deeply. Feel like your spine keeps growing longer, switching direction. Just 3, and then we rock up to seated so we can find our stop-start position. So we want to keep those hips nice and level, reaching the hands up as high as you can keep, shoulders down, and try to lift the chest. And then we rock back to a point where we feel like we have to use our abdominals to stay here. And we walk down, trying to keep the legs steady, walking your spine to the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. That counts as 1. Inhale, exhale up. Lift, inhale, exhale down. Or trying to keep this leg steady. You can think of the exercise as called tree. So we're trying to keep our leg as steady as a tree trunk. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale up. Always exhaling at the point of your spine that tries not to bend. Go ahead and hug the knee in. To prepare for single leg circle, we're going to stretch the arms down by your sides. We keep them long and strong. Triceps to the mat, hips level. We stretch the left leg out and we cross over a little twist and then exhale around and up home. Inhale, exhale. That right leg is active, the one that's on the mat. I'm keeping the foot flexed of my standing leg on the mat and I'm pressing the heel into the mat. Switching direction. Inhale, exhale. Add that little twist as you cross over the body and pull it home. Inhale, exhale. Again. Really feel those scooping abs the whole time. And then we just draw the knee in, little hug, and stretch the leg out so they're both stretched out. We stretch the arms up and we just curl one vertebrae at a time up so we can lift our hips and bring them to our feet for rolling like a ball. So we're going to place our hands around the ankles. We bring our knees up towards the ears, heels in towards the bottom, elbows wide, and we just find our C curve. Inhale, rock back to shoulders. Exhale, roll up, in and out. Try to let your shoulders chase your knees. So feel that upper abdominal curl take you forward. So try not to let the legs jump away. Pull them into you and curl into the legs. Squeezing the bottom, squeezing those glutes will help you stop at the top. Big inhale in your back. Exhale. One more. Inhale back. Exhale. And then we place the feet down. We put our hands behind us and we can lift the hips and move into the center. We're getting ready for stomach series. We're going to bring the right leg in. We roll down. Left leg is out. Hips are still level, elbows wide. We take a big inhale to lift head, shoulders off the mat. Big exhale to deepen the abs. And we're going to hug here. We hug the knee in and switch. And in and out. 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 Pull both knees in. Squeeze your dime between your knees. Keep the hips level and inhale. Stretch arms and legs away from the center. Circle, exhale, and hug. Inhale, stretch. Circle, exhale, in. You can move the legs lower as long as you keep your abdominals and waist to the floor. Inhale. Circle. Exhale. One more. And circle. Exhale. We stretch the legs up, keeping the tail down. We reach up one leg. We pull it towards our head 2 times when the other leg scissors down. And here we go. Inhale one side. Pull, pull, exhale. Pull, pull, in and out and in and out and in and out. Let the leg come to you. Try not to pull it until you bring it up towards you as much as you can. This is your last set. Both legs up, hands behind the head. We just lift our shoulders just a tad more off the mat. We squeeze the dime between the legs and we inhale. We stretch the legs out. Exhale. Try to keep those abdominals in. Inhale and exhale. 3 more in and out and in and out. 2 more. Only going as far as we can, keeping those abdominals in. Take it into crisscross. Left leg in, right leg out. Right armpit to left knee. Inhale. Exhale, switch. In. Out. We hold here, switch our breath. In and out. In and out. And then hug the knees in. Rock up to seated. Bring the legs out to the width of the mat. We're going to go ahead and sit tall in our sits bones, reaching the arms parallel to the floor. And we find that position our pelvis where our abdominals can scoop in without our thighs working. And we exhale and we peel our spine off the imaginary wall behind us as we reach our hands forward on our coffee table in front of us. Inhale as you stack up. Notice how when you flex the feet, it helps you sit deeper into your seat. Exhale. Feel those low abdominals pulling you back onto your hips as you're curling in towards the mat. Inhale as you stack up. Watch those shoulders. Exhale in. Keep trying to open and bend the waist. Inhale up. Exhale in. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Go as far as you can. Just grab a hold of the ankles and draw them in. We're going to go ahead and do open leg balance. First, we find our balance point right behind our tail, shoulders down, and we stretch one leg and then exhale, bend. Inhale as you stretch, and exhale, bend. One more on each side, really drawing those shoulder blades down into your body. Now both legs at the same time, we're gonna stretch and bend. Stretch and bend. We're gonna do open leg rockers. So we stretch, maybe put the hands behind the calves. You can move them a little higher as long as they don't jump around. We inhale back, squeezing the glutes to stop at the top. Exhale up. Inhale back and exhale. In and out. Try not to let the head touch the mat. And we want to keep that control. Squeeze the glutes like you're painting the wall and the ceiling. Gradually moving the legs closer and closer together. One more. And then we bring our legs out to the width of the mat. Back to flexed feet, sitting on those sits bones. Arms out. We're going to rotate as far as we can without moving the hips. And exhale. Inhale up. Try to keep the arms parallel to the floor. And exhale. And inhale up. Flex the seat to sit, the feet to sit in the seat. Feel those lower abdominals staying in your low spine to help keep you back onto your sits bones. So we inhale as far as we can. Exhale. One more. From here, we're going to flip over onto our stomach. And we're going to do a little warm up with our hands, finger and thumb together. So we're going to press our hips into the mat to make sure that the muscles along the back of the leg and glutes are working. And if you are a little tight, you might bring your feet a little bit apart, but try to bring them together. We're going to draw our shoulder blades down, lengthening the neck. More length is more important than lift. And we inhale, we keep lengthening, we press into our hands. We keep encouraging more length as we stretch up. And then we come back down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale as we lift. And exhale as we come down. We keep thinking, lengthening our heart forward towards the hands and up the wall. Drawing those abdominals in. And exhale as we come down. We can use our arms to deepen the stretch, but more importantly, to cue your shoulder blades to stay down and to help you stay long in your neck. We're going to hold the next one, and we're going to let our head just roll around, not too much up, just mostly down and to the side. This stretches out some of those tight neck muscles. We're going to change our hand position, forehead on the mat, hands by the sides of the chest. We're going to do 3 swan, elbows in, hips down. Inhale. And exhale. Again, more length is more important than lift. And inhale. Trying to make it a little bigger each time so we can prepare for swan dive. One more here. Activate those legs by squeezing them together and lengthen them to the back. The next one we're going to take into swan dive. So we lift up, we let the hands go and move them forward and lift. Lift those hamstrings up. And then you get to sit back towards your heels just to stretch for 1 deep breath. And walk back out onto your stomach for a single leg kick. So we prop ourselves up on our elbows, and we want to think, again, more length as we open the chest, lengthen the head, draw the abdominals in. If you have lower back pain, your hand position will come forward in front of your heart, so you're down lower. So we'll go ahead and start. So we hold strong and long as we double kick right foot, kick, kick, and we switch, kick, kick, inhale, exhale, think length and strength, abdominals in, You're holding an imaginary teacup on your hips, so keep them still. You should feel this in the back of the leg and, well, arms as well, shoulders and belly. But you should definitely feel the back of the leg so we know we're stretching the front of the thigh. Inhale, exhale, and in and out. Last one, and out. And then you're going to lay down with your right face cheek to the mat. You grab a hold of 3 fingers behind your back, let your elbows drip to the floor, squeeze the legs and press the hips. Kick the feet to the butt 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Press the feet down, lift the elbows and chest, and exhale down and kick. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And turn. Exhale, kick. 2, 3. Inhale. And turn. Exhale, kick. 2, 3. Inhale. Try to let those feet squeeze together as you kick. 1, 2, 3. Inhale up. And turn. Last one. Kick. 2, 3. Inhale. And turn. Go ahead and just sit back and stretch your back for 1 deep breath. And then you're going to come up to sitting with your feet forward, hip distance apart. We're going to do an exercise called neck pull. So we place our hands behind the head, flexing the feet, and we're going to start to roll back. We want to roll back enough that we can keep our shape long and abdominals in, and then we hinge back at the hips, trying to keep that. And there'll be a point where you kind of roll down. Now the next part is curling up, and if you have a sticking point, your arms might end up coming forward. So I'll show that to you. So we inhale, sticking point, arms can go forward, exhale. Remember those exhales can help lifting back up. We curl back just enough to feel the abdominals scooping in, keeping the neck long. We try to hold that as we hinge back, and then you may have to roll the rest of the way down. Try to roll all the way up with the hands behind the head. And then you stack up. We roll back just a little, scooping those abdominals. We keep the neck pressing back, the head pressing back into the hands, and we roll down possibly. Inhale, exhale up. And then we roll down one more time to prepare for shoulder bridge. So you just keep the head pressing into the hands and you try to hinge back for as long as you can, maybe rolling down towards the end. You're going to go ahead and move back into the center of the mat, keeping your feet, your heels directly underneath your knees now. Arms pressing into the mat with your triceps. And I like to have you roll your low spine into the mat. Take an inhale into your back. And then as you exhale, feel the power of pressing your heels to lift your hips. Inhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale to finish. Roll your hips back and inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale down. So now we just go more smoothly through that. As we're rolling the hips back, we inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale, rolling through each vertebrae, exhale. Triceps are still pressing into the mat. 2 more, in, out. Feel the power in those heels and glutes. Abs stay in, rolling as you lengthen the spine and open the chest. And 1 more, inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, down. And from here, we just stretch the legs out and we lift the arms up and we roll up to seated. Exhaling through the sticking point. We stay up, we flex the feet, the legs are squeezing together so you have the dime between the knees again and your arms come out to the sides. We inhale, we get taller, we exhale, double twist now to the left. Inhale, center, exhale. And make sure those feet don't move. Sometimes placing your feet against a wall can help. center. From here, we're going to place our hands right in front of our hips. We're going to roll over into an exercise called jackknife. So we try to scoop the belly, we lift the feet. As we roll back, we lift the hips and we roll back down the spine. We're going to do that 2 more times where we just roll over and up. Inhale, exhale, down. And let's do one more. Inhale and exhale, and then rolling back down. Let's flip over onto your side for some side kicks. We're going to go ahead and lay on your right side. Use the edge of your mat as your ruler, and you can lift your head up on the hand. Your feet can come forward, flexing the feet. Make sure your hips, shoulders, and ribs are stacked. Leg is up, abs are in. We're going to double kick to the front. Inhale and exhale, kick back. Flexing the foot forward and exhale, point the foot back. Inhale, point or flex, exhale, point. And reach forward and back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back, keeping the neck long and strong, shoulders down and in, ribs in. Inhale and exhale. The more stable your ribs are, the easier it is to keep your hips level. Last one, inhale and exhale. Bringing those legs together, trying to get those ankle bones stacked to make sure your hips are still level. We turn the toes of that foot up. Point the foot, we kick it up without moving the hips. Inhale up, flex, squeeze. Inhale up, flex, squeeze. Inhale up, flex, squeeze. Long neck, strong shoulder, ribs in, hips long. Inhale up, exhale in, 2 more and up, and exhale, squeeze. Again, up and squeeze. We're going to keep the foot up at hip height, point the toes and circle like the size of a cantaloupe. We're going to do 2 more in this direction and switch direction. We do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to add 2 more side leg series here. We're going to drag our toe into the inside of the knee. We keep our legs stable, stretch, flex the foot, and squeeze. Inhale, bring the toe in, stretch, exhale, squeeze. 1 more in this direction. It's called envelop, stretch, and squeeze. And now we're going to lift the leg up, bring the toe to the knee, and stretch down. Lift up, toe to knee, stretch down. 1 more, inhale up, toe to knee, and stretch. And 1 more, we're going to tap the heel to the front, go up, tap the toes to the back. This exercise is called hot potato or rond de jambe. We're doing it a little small to begin with, just kind of feeling that rotation in the hip as we bring heels to the front, toes to the back. Try to rotate in the hip socket for 2 more, and just inhale, forward, exhale, back. Shoulders are strong, neck is long. We're going to flip over onto our stomach for an exercise called grasshopper before we do the other side. So we're going to flip over onto the stomach. We can let the head rest on the hands, press the hips into the mat, lift the legs, and start clapping those legs together swiftly. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to flip over to your left side, lining your body up with the edge of the mat to begin with. Legs will come forward towards the other side of the mat, the front edge of the mat. And we want to make sure our hips, shoulders, and ribs are stable. Abs in. We lift the top leg up to hip height, and we inhale, double pulse to the front. Inhale, flex, and exhale, point the foot. Inhale, forward, and reach. Exhale, back. Reach. Inhale, forward. Reach, exhale, back, reach. Try to keep your shoulders nice and stable. You can imagine holding a teacup on your shoulder. Rib cage and hips. Inhaling forward, exhale, back. Long, strong neck, forward, and exhale, back. Try to hold those hips stable. Inhale, and exhale. And in, we should have just 1 more, and out. Inhale, forward, keeping those abs in, exhale. stack the feet. We're going to turn the toes. We get those ankle bones stacked just to make sure we didn't change our hips. We turn the toes, we point the foot, and we inhale, we kick up, and exhale, flex down. Try to keep that top waist here nice and long. Inhaling up, exhale, squeeze. Inhale up, exhale, squeeze. You're nice and long in the spine. Abs are always in. Inhale up, exhale in. Keep that neck long and strong with shoulders down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more, and up and down. Last one, up, exhale down. Keep the leg at hip height, point the toes. We do our little circles the size of the cantaloupe for 2 more, and switch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into envelop. We drag the toe in, we stretch, flex down. Inhale, drag, stretch, flex the foot, squeeze down, and drag in, stretch, and flex down. Now we switch, we go up, and we bring the toe in, and we stretch down. We come up, drag the toe in, stretch down. 1 more, and up, and bring the toe into the inside of the knee, stretch down. We're going to flip over onto our back for some teasers, and we're going to do a more challenging variation than we did in the other level exercises as far as beginning. And so from here, we're going to go ahead and stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and arms back towards the wall, keeping your ribs on the mat. When we start to lift up, our legs will go to 45 degrees. We lift the arms, then the head, lower the legs, and lift. Try to find your balance. Keep the legs where they are if you can as you roll back down through the spine. Most importantly, your back stays on the mat. And then rolling back down. 2 more. Inhale. And then rolling back down 1 more time. And rolling back down. We're just going to hug the knees in. We're going to go ahead and prop ourselves up for the next exercise. We'll come up to our elbows. This is called can-can. We want the elbows directly under the shoulders. And you try to lengthen your neck, ears away from shoulders, and roll your pelvis back towards the mat. You bring your legs in, trying to keep your pelvis pulled back into the mat, and head up. We go ahead and sway right and left and right. We stretch the legs and pull in. When we sway, try not to let your knees shear, so keep them together. Stretch and bend. Inhaling as you sway, and then exhale, stretch and bend. Inhaling as you sway, and exhale, stretch, bend. We're going to flip over onto our stomach now and do an exercise called swimming. So here, let's do a little prep. We stretch the arms forward, legs back, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to inhale as we lift head, arms, legs, shoulders off the mat. So we lift everything off the mat, abs stay in. And then exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. 1 more. And lift. And exhale down. Now we hold the next one and we swim. We lift. And we start moving your arms and legs, trying to keep your chest up and breathing deeply. We place the hands by the shoulders. We lift up. We stretch the back just very quickly before the last exercise, seal. So let's go ahead and come forward towards the front edge of your mat. You wrap your hands around your ankles. You lift your feet up. Your feet can come together and balance behind your pelvis a little. And then go ahead and clap the feet 3 times as you exhale. Inhale, roll the shoulders. Exhale. Try to balance. If you balance, then add your 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, inhale. And 1, 2, 3, inhale. One more, 1, 2, 3, inhale. That's the end of your workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for joining me for this workout video. If you have any questions on how to do these exercises, check out my how-to videos. And if you'd like more workouts, check out my workout videos. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any other videos. Thanks again for watching and have a fabulous day.